Yeah. But I gotta let you know. I gotta let you know. It's Return of the Mac tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the man behind the bar, Care Bear Kieran, juiced after a great Thursday night. Yeah. And I'm here, ready to talk about some football with some of the best. First and foremost, the man that created this show, the man wearing a shirt matching the studio setting, the man wearing non-prescription glasses, and they look pretty cool. Emmanuel Acho in the building. How
Bang,
you doing
bang,
today?
Niners gang. That's all I got to say. One quick bang, bang, 4-1 Niners roll.
That's all it takes.
4-1 Niners is
all it
looking
takes.
crazy. We also got to introduce to you a future gold jacket wearer.
The
shiftiest to ever do it. He played no games on that football field, and he plays no games in the Speakeasy as well. I'm talking about 2-5. LaShawn Shady McCoy in the building. How we doing today, man?
I like that. Take that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey, wait, real quick though. First of all, so now he a Niners fan again.
I've been a Niners fan.
You been quiet?
You know me for the last 4 years.
But you been quiet.
I got a Fred Warner little jersey joint. I got a Brock Purdy little painting joint. I've been a Niners fan. You know this.
Nasty.
Don't act brand new.
It might be a little brand
It was
new
a great
for
win,
you.
though.
I don't
It was
know.
a great win.
Are you gonna get a Mac Jones jersey?
We also got Social Trey in the building. How we doing today?
Social Trey.
I'm feeling good, man. Always good to be in the studio with the game.
Good
dog.
to be
I ain't
here.
gonna lie though, man.
What's up, Tupac?
I might be hating because he got good hair. Why you keep changing your hairstyle?
Man,
I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean?
You know, when you got it, you flex it. That's
Okay.
all it is. You know what I mean? You got the chains. You know, sometimes you wear the shady chain. Sometimes you got the cross joint. It's just, you know,
Okay.
you got it, you flex it. That's it.
It is what it is.
What a game.
What a game. What a game. We got to start off by talking about that game. Overtime again. It seems like a Speakeasy special. Every time we go live after a game, it hits overtime. The 49ers defeat the Rams 26-23 in Mac Jones' return game as starting quarterback. I'm here to talk about these 49ers. How impressive were they tonight, fellas, in this game?
First and foremost, this is why the Niners go get Robert Saleh. Two gigantic stops. At the end of regulation, the Niners are about to score. Kyron Williams is running through that defense. Forced fumble by rookie, if I'm not mistaken, Alfred Collins. That is why you get Robert Saleh, and that is why the Niners draft so well. Kudos to them. Then at the end of the game, the Rams have the audacity to go for it on 4th and 1. Go ahead. Play stupid games. Win stupid prizes. That's why you go bring back Robert Saleh. Because the Niners would not have made that stop last year. They would not have made that stop the year before. They would not have made that stop in the absence of Robert Saleh. So first, I commend Robert Saleh for what he did, and I commend that defense for standing up on the road on a short week against a potent Rams offense that had all the momentum both at the end of regulation and at the end of overtime, and that defense stood up. So that's the first thing I'm going to say and first thing I'm going to address. After that, this is why I think the Niners Super Bowl window is perpetually open as long as Kyle Shanahan is there.
We talked about it earlier this week.
What's wrong with you,
We did
Shady?
talk about it earlier this week.
Super Bowl?
What's wrong with you, LaShawn?
Yo, my man.
What's wrong with you?
You mean the Lombardi Trophy you hold up at
The
the
one
end
you
of the
hold
year?
up, did they kiss? Why?
You think they going there?
I said the window is open. That's all. Can I finish my point?
I ain't stop you.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't stop.
This is why. Because Kyle Shanahan makes bad quarterbacks good, makes good quarterbacks great, and makes great quarterbacks elite. And that's what we see on display right now. Think about Kyle Shanahan's track record. Mac Jones is just the latest. Mac Jones is 3-0 as a starter with some good wins. A win against the Rams on the road, that's a good win. Brock Purdy goes to a Super Bowl with Kyle Shanahan, huh? Garoppolo goes to a Super Bowl with Kyle Shanahan, huh? Matt Schaub, a Pro Bowler with Kyle Shanahan, huh? Robert Griffin, a Rookie of the Year over Andrew Luck with Kyle Shanahan, huh? He makes bad, good, great, and great elite. So what we saw with Mac Jones is just the latest example of Kyle Shanahan's pure dominance. He is an offensive savant. I say it over and over. Mac Jones over 300 yards in rhythm. Bam, 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 bam. Dicing them up. Come on now. I utterly impressed with the Niners. We're going to get to the Rams later.
Yo, it was a great game, though. Great game. Thursday night, that's what you need.
Yeah, exactly.
All y'all games on Thursday night, y'all need to look at this game and do the same thing. We've seen two teams in the same division battle really, really hard. Now, I got to be honest, though, and a lot of people might not like it, probably Niner fans. Kyle Shanahan is so good and so great, you see the difference. When I say the difference, as in, when you have a first-round talent quarterback, and you put him with a good team, a good coach, and a good scheme, you get Mac Jones. Not just this game. If you really watch him, he's been starting for the Niners. He's been balling. He's been dicing it up. You look at Brock Purdy. Good quarterback, 7th-round draft pick, and he does well in this system, but it looks different. If you watch Brock Purdy this year and you watch Mac Jones, he's getting outplayed. So when we talk about...
Why are we bringing up Brock Purdy right now?
Because...
Why are we bringing up Brock Purdy right now?
I watched the game.
Can we just talk about Mac for a moment?
Well, first of all, I'm just going to talk about what I want to talk about. And what I want to talk about is the difference, because I said it before, when they talk about paying Brock Purdy, I say you should pay him, but how much is you paying? Because when you get a first-round type talented quarterback, and you put him in with Kyle Shanahan, that's what he looks like. You talk about, what's his name, GG? What's his name? Because he was so yeah, Jimmy G was so bad. Anyway, when you put him with Kyle Shanahan and you see what he looks like, he looks good. Then you put him with the Rams, other teams, and the Raiders, and look how awful he is. So all I'm saying is, a lot of credit to Kyle Shanahan and a lot of credit to Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
But if Brock Purdy's the starter, without them superstars, I don't know if they go to the dance like you talking about. But Mac Jones, with this team without them superstars, they got a better chance. I'm going to be honest.
Wow. Look, for now,
and don't let your eyes fool you. You know what you just watched. The whole year you've been watching it. Even the games that Brock Purdy won, he threw some picks on picks on picks.
He did.
And then he found a way to...
He did.
All right.
For now, I'm going to focus on Mac. And I think, but what Mac's excellence speaks to isn't even Mac Jones. It speaks to Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
Like, if we're being honest, that's what it speaks to. It speaks to Kyle Shanahan. And anybody that's been following Kyle Shanahan's career knows that what Kyle Shanahan does for players is unlike anybody else. And not just at the quarterback position. Like, go back and look it up, people. I challenge y'all. Alfred Morris, a 1,500-yard rusher with Kyle Shanahan. You know what I mean? Like, Kyle Shanahan had a Raheem Mostert, had Tevin Coleman, had one other running back, three 700-yard rushers in one season.
The kid from Florida State. Running back number 24.
Yes.
What's his name?
Matt Ryan?
Matt Breida, maybe.
No, not Matt Breida. His name, he had braids.
But either way. Like three 700-yard rushes in one season. So this, to me, speaks of Kyle Shanahan's greatness. Now, I will say this. The Rams, an inexcusable loss. An absolutely inexcusable loss. Jared Verse, healthy. Puka Nacua on the field, healthy. Puka Nacua. Devontae Adams on the field, healthy enough. Matthew Stafford, he was out there. Like, inexcusable loss, short week at home. You're the Rams, and you're coming off of a game that was already too close for comfort. Rams haven't looked good in 3 weeks. Lose to the Eagles, play the Colts way too close, and then you lose to the Niners. And the Niners had a maligned team. It's tough, bro.
I can't. We don't know if the Colts are bad yet. 3-1. They're still. They look like a good team so far. I will agree with you though. Since that first half against the Eagles, they have not looked the same. The Rams, it is very much an inexcusable loss, especially given the fact that you started off this game way too slow. That fumble though. That fumble at the 1 yard line is really, to me, the difference in this game. The Rams moved the ball in the second half all night long. I mean, they just moved the ball over and over and over and over and over again. 2 turnovers in the red zone is really the difference in this game, and I think that's the difference in the narrative right now. Mac Jones, yes, he did look good. He did, in my opinion, look better than what Brock Purdy was going to be able to do tonight with this team. I agree. I think Kyle Shanahan made
sure. But y'all have to stop slandering Brock Purdy. Like, we're going to have to start this whole show all over again if y'all keep slandering Brock Purdy.
I'm not here to slander Brock Purdy.
We just being honest. The truth is, though, now watch this, because he don't want to talk about this. So when Brock Purdy's healthy and he comes back to the starter, I guarantee he don't look like this. I guarantee you that.
He got a bad toe.
When he's healthy, when he's healthy, Mac Jones ain't healthy.
Yeah, Mac Jones look beat.
He like an old-ass grandma. Keep flipping around and we still balling. This what I'm going to tell you, though. When Mac Jones goes back to the bench and Brock Purdy's back to the starter, the $58 million, whatever he is a year.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Right. And when game 1, game 2, game 3, when he's playing, it's not going to look like this. And it's going to be a conversation. I'm telling you, I see it. Because I see the way that Mac Jones processes the reads. I see the way he's throwing. He looks so efficient. Where Brock Purdy's a little guy, he's trying to live over the line of scrimmage. All I'm saying is, it's going to be an issue in about 3 weeks. I'm telling you.
The Niners allegedly wanted to draft Mac Jones back in the gap. Instead, they took Trey Lance.
We going somewhere.
Yeah.
So they allegedly wanted.
That to me is the question that we need to ask. He should have drafted Mac Jones in that situation.
Here's
looking back on it.
Where I will agree with Shady, and this is a phenomenal conversation. Glad y'all here, man. Shout out to y'all for watching this show. Speakeasy turn up right now. Where I will agree with Shady is Mac Jones plays on time more than Brock Purdy plays on time. I will give Shady to McCoy that one. The difference for me is this. The game of football is lived above the X's and O's. So what happens when the plays break down? What happens when Bryant Young or Jared Verse whoops Trent Williams or rooks a right tackle? Then all of a sudden, you got to extend the play. And what Brock Purdy does better than Mac Jones is extend the play. So I can't go as far, Shady, as saying it's Mac Jones' job to lose. Can you go that far?
So wait. Well, he's not gonna lose his job. I mean, he's making all that money. He's gonna be the. I don't care how bad Purdy plays. He's gonna be the guy. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a conversation we're gonna talk about.
Got it.
Well, wait. You talk about on schedule passes compared to off schedule, right?
Yep.
So what would you rather have? You want the guy that's on time as scheduled?
Of course.
Or you want the guy that's
I want the guy that can play on time, but there will come a point in time where I need you to extend a play and make a play. Mac Jones made no play extensions today. Now, shout out to the Niners offensive line. They did a phenomenal job. And even beyond that, Mac Jones played with anticipation.
Man.
He played with accuracy. He played with poise. Ball was out so fast. Even when Bryant Young was whooping the right tackles, it was irrelevant. Even when Jared Verse had the occasional win versus Trent Williams, it was irrelevant. That ball was coming out, and Mac Jones was completing it. It did look good.
It's good. It's good
I
move,
think
man.
my concern for them right now, though, is Mac Jones don't look healthy at all.
Yeah.
Mac Jones' pants was falling off on the last drive. He was over there dry heaving.
Yeah, dog.
Bro, like he looked like he just got in a fight. Like I don't know. If I'm the 49ers, man, it's a great win. It's awesome. It's a confidence building win because you are not healthy, but also the best player for your team tonight, in my opinion, the guy that made the most plays for you tonight, also doesn't look healthy. Is that a concern for them moving forward? And can they actually be a playoff contender with this guy?
This is why I don't believe Kyle Shanahan gets enough respect. Nick Bosa, out. Pearsall, out. Kittle, out. Juwan Jennings, out. And they went and beat the Rams on a short week with an injured roster. Short week, advantage home team. Vegas alone gives the home team 3 points. That's just Vegas, just off rip of being a home team. Home team on short week, advantage Rams. And Stafford was playing. And you're telling me that Kyle Shanahan, you with Mac Jones on a short week, went up against the Rams and beat them, and they had both of their edge rushers?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, this is a Kyle Shanahan win. This is a Kyle Shanahan moment. This is why I say Kyle Shanahan is a top 3, top 5 head coach every single year. Because what he does with less. And now Robert Saleh back in the building, remember, last time Saleh and Shanahan were together, it was Super Bowl. Super Bowl appearance, but it was Super Bowl. Bro, this team is, this coach is different.
I hear all of those arguments except for the road game thing. That was a home game for the 49ers. You saw the stands. This is LA, bro. I don't care about football, but the 49ers fans is out here. So.
How bad for real quick, because the Rams, Matthew Stafford, I feel like they should be embarrassed. I feel like this was supposed to be a year that the Rams take the next level.
Oh, they still gonna be
acquired Devontae
They're
Adams.
gonna be a good team. They lost that game, right? They should have won the divisional games. Always gonna be tough. But I mean, you did have a fumble on the 1 yard line, and if you really watched it, was an open hole.
Yeah.
And Kyle Williams, he don't even really fumble like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it happened. So you got to find a way to finish games. But the best believe their 2 losses came from a fumble on the 1 yard line. Okay, from your All Pro or Pro Bowl running back.
Yep.
And then you're up by 20-something points with the Eagles on the road against the defending champs.
But then
hold up, and then you get 2 blocked field goals, and then the guy returns it. Like, so much things happen. They in good. This is a good team. They in good shape. Don't let that.
Yeah.
Don't let that. Come on now.
I don't think the concern for the Rams is as much as people are going to make
Hell
it out to
no.
be. You turn the ball over twice in the red zone in your last 2 offensive possessions. Kyron Williams fumbles at the 1 yard line as you went down the field driving to go to score and take the lead. And the 49ers offense wasn't really moving that much in the second half. You just don't go down 14-0 to start the game. You don't turn the ball over, and then you don't turn the ball over again on downs to end the game and overtime. We're having a completely different conversation.
I don't think teams is begging to play the Rams.
No.
But don't we
Absolutely not.
have to have a conversation about finishing then? Because against the Philadelphia Eagles, you couldn't finish. You're getting kicks blocked. Against the San Francisco 49ers, you have the ball. You can go down. You can win not once but twice. If at the end of regulation you get a touchdown, you win. If at the end of overtime you get a touchdown, you win. Yeah. So the Rams had 2 opportunities to close out that game.
I mean, and they had a really good coach. They're going to fix that. It's early in the season, right? Let's get these things fixed before it haunts us later. But let's just go to the NFC, though, right? So the top teams is Seattle right now. They're 4-1 or 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
3-1. Okay, the Eagles
Bucks,
undefeated.
3-1. Eagles
Bucks
undefeated.
3-1. They're 3-2.
Yep.
The Niners is 4-1.
4-1 now. Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
And the
Lions, yeah.
And the Lions is up
One
there.
loss, 3-1.
Okay, I feel good about the Rams being up there with the top teams.
Yeah.
I would still put them as a top 3 team. I would give even over the Niners.
Really?
I take him over the Niners still right now.
Yes.
That's asinine to me.
If it was a
I don't know.
playoff, in
I'd
a
still take him
playoff
over the
game,
Niners.
if you ask me, am I taking the Niners or they're playing the Rams? I'm taking the Rams.
But y'all gotta remember,
that's me.
The Niners just beat the Rams
Yes, they
in
did.
Los Angeles with a backup quarterback, and with
Should be
wide
decided.
receiver 4 is wide receiver 1.
Yeah. Oh well, this is what I don't like though, and I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. Like, we're not gonna act like the wide receiver core for the Niners is like 1s and 2s. They all in the same boat. Are they not? I mean, who like
Jawan Jennings is a 1,000-yard talent. Like that's
I don't know that he's never done it. I don't know.
Jawan Jennings.
He's never done it. Keep
Ricky
going.
Pearsall still ain't done it.
I mean, I hear
look,
you.
I think they're good. I think they're good.
Now Kittle matters.
Of course, Kittle matters a
This is a
lot.
Kyle Shanahan system.
Kittle
though.
matters.
Yeah, but don't be out like.
Can you now agree with me on this, Care Bear, before we holler at the chat? Can you agree with me on this? The Super Bowl window for the Niners is open as long as Kyle Shanahan is there.
I will not agree with
I
you
can't
on
agree with
one,
that.
No.
I can't agree on that, bro. I can't agree on that.
Y'all seeing what he just did with this roster?
I think he's a Super Bowl like caliber coach.
Now, I ain't gonna lie though. You was right about
Oh.
something though. I think Kyle Shanahan is a top tier coach. I don't care. No, I don't care if he wins Super Bowls. I don't care if every time he goes here he loses. I don't care about that. I think Kyle Shanahan is a really good coach though.
Yeah.
And I would put him as elite top 6 top coach like that. I would do that. I think he's that good. That's special.
Where we at, Care Bear?
Yeah, nah. I mean, the Super Bowl window to me is still closed, very much
Yeah,
closed.
like how that shit
Yeah.
open?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I was about to say,
I apologize. We been getting super chats, like some $5 here and there. But I was gonna let y'all finish. I was gonna let y'all finish like Kanye said, but I gotta listen. We just got a $50 super chat from
Crazy.
MRDFW.
Yeah,
They
what they
said
say?
this is
Say his name again. Say his name again.
214 Mr. DFW.
Yeah,
My man,
214.
Shout out to the DFW. He says, this is Chris from Dallas. I want to take time to salute you, Shady. My all-time dream is to watch an Eagles game with you. I'm a diehard Eagles fan, repping the Birds 24/7 across Dallas.
Block him.
Block him.
Love you, dog.
Well, hold on.
you, dog.
Actually, go ahead,
It ain't
Shady.
about the $50. This is about the love you got. But we appreciate $50.
Block him, man.
Well, that leads me to my next.
Talk to us,
That
talk
leads me
to
to
us.
my next super chat, which
Another
was
super chat?
another super chat, and it was directed at Care Bear, which I love. Josiah Truong said, "Care Bear, how does it feel to see an actual good team win? How about them Cowboys?"
How about y'all? Hey, how about y'all line it up with us, man? How about that? We sneaky good.
What? He's
Yo,
sleep.
So anyway,
Yeah,
moving on.
yeah.
Frank Martinez also said, "Acho, don't do that now. Give Mac his credit. He was out there balling with a bad knee."
He was.
Thank
he was.
you.
He was.
Thank you.
I will not disrespect Mac Jones.
Sound
Mac
like-
Jones absolutely balled today. All I'm saying is this.
What you saying?
Every quarterback that's ever played under Kyle Shanahan has balled. If I'm not mistaken, C.J. Beathard in his first 16 starts under Kyle Shanahan threw for over 5,000 yards. Excuse me, it was Nick Mullins. And Nick Mullins' first 16 starts under Kyle Shanahan, he threw for over 5,000 yards. Everybody with Kyle Shanahan balls. Kyle Shanahan is a top 3 offensive mind in the game of football, probably a top 5 offensive mind since the turn of the century. He is brilliant. Give him his respect, and he needs to win a Super Bowl to shut everybody the hell up.
Wait, you think? Hold on.
Now I
hold
got
on,
a
hold
hot
on.
take.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Shay.
Jimmy G, when he's with Kyle Shanahan, like he
Balled.
had
Super Bowl.
Hold up. And that playoff runs to Super Bowl, bro, he probably had like, I don't know, 300 yards out of the whole.
Sure.
He was getting like 80 yards a game.
He led them to a Super Bowl.
Yo, wait. They beat Aaron Rodgers, the number 1 seed that year, in Green Bay.
Yep.
Yo, they had 250 yards rushing.
Yeah, they
My
ran the ball.
man had like 70, 80 yards passing.
Some games are like that.
And you said he carried them?
Some games are like that.
Jimmy G's one of the worst I've seen, bro.
Can we continue?
Wow.
Can we
Don't do that.
continue
One of the
before
worst
Shady
you've
gets
seen.
the
That's crazy.
I got a hot take for y'all.
Yes,
Hot
sir.
take.
Hot take.
Let me pull it back up. Fanny Eagles fan said, sometimes it's not the player, it's the system that they're in. Wait for this. Saquon and Indiana Jones are prime examples.
That's fair.
Wait,
Shady?
Hold on.
Saquon was
Yeah, I
special.
knew-
in
I
the
knew-
league.
Wait, time out real quick.
They saying Saquon is a product of the system.
They're saying a bad system in New York, I assume.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking the bad system. Let him elaborate, but the best system in New York.
Fanny, tap in.
Hey,
Clarify.
Fanny, tap another super chat.
Please
That's what he's
clarify.
saying, yeah.
Are you saying they're a product of their now good system
Now, since you messed up,
in Philly and
Say
Indiana?
Saquon's having his best year last year in the Eagles system. That's a whole lot better for him than the Giants.
Saquon is a talent, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
But Saquon's not only good because he's in Philly.
No,
that's not what she's saying.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure.
He's not saying that either. He can't be saying that.
Just clarify. Damn, another $20 super chat. Green Dream. The super chat is going crazy.
What up, Green Dream?
Green Dream. Repeat super chat said, I won't say it's open, but it's always cracked with Kyle, in my opinion.
Yes,
I'm
that's
Okay,
it.
I can take that.
I'm fair with that.
It's
That's what it is. I'm fair with it.
That's all I'm saying.
This roster
Like-
right now, though.
Yeah.
But here's what I'm saying.
Like your mom got the heat on blast in the hood, right? And then you keep the crack, to get that air. I feel that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm glad
But it ain't open though.
Of all the places Shady could have went with a crack analogy, I'm glad
That's
that's
the safest
maturity.
one.
That's maturity.
That's what we call
growth.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
growth.
That's growth.
It's
Shout
a
out to
couple.
Shady.
It's a couple different crack analogies.
Yeah.
I thought 2-5 was gonna go with, and the window crack.
Yeah.
That's the safest.
You missed the cheeks. You missed the cheeks analogy.
the cheeks analogy.
The reason why is because I know where he's from,
Yep.
and I know where you from, and I know y'all don't know no crackheads.
That's fair.
So I can't. I can't.
Yeah,
That's fair.
listen,
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
definitely know some crackheads. But I mean, it is what it is. All right, moving forward, we got to talk about this weekend slate. Sunday is going to be a good one. First off, we got to talk about Shady. Your Eagles.
Undefeated Eagles.
Yeah.
Can you say that? You undefeated Eagles or the defending champs? You got to be more like, come on, be more respectful.
The lossless up to now Eagles are playing against the Broncos this weekend. We had an interesting stat here for you. Jalen Hurts, the first quarterback in NFL history with 5 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, and 0 interceptions in his first 4 games of the season. Thank you for having that reaction. Appreciate you.
No, the reason why is because I don't really care for the stats. One thing about my quarterback, he's just a winner. Because even the fried passes, I don't care about. One of them was like a shovel pass. I don't care about none of that. One thing, let's talk about just the wins. I'd rather see stats like this. Since he's became a starter, his wins to loss record.
Yeah.
Since he's been a starter, you know what I mean? We've been to 2 Super Bowls. I like stuff like that, but all this, I don't really.
Yeah, can we
about that. I don't worry about
can we
that.
put a button on the culture of cherry picking stats like
Yeah.
this? I'm so
yeah.
sick
Yeah.
of
I'm
seeing
cool on
these.
that.
I'm with you.
On the 3rd Tuesday of every month, this quarterback was the first and only one to ever do this. And if it was raining,
You can make almost any quarterback look good with cherry pick
but
stats.
man, we gotta stop cherry
My
picking.
thing with Jalen, give us real stats. He got real stats. He's a winner.
He does.
All
He
he does
does.
is go to the Super Bowl. That's all he does. This other stuff, I don't really like.
That's
The
fair.
4 touchdowns. He got they tush pushes. He probably wouldn't even talk about that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we can talk about some real stats from this Broncos defense, though. The defense for the Broncos ranks first in sacks this year.
Yep.
They rank first in pressures this year. And if I scroll down a little bit, they are first in pressure rate as well. What do you need to see from Jalen Hurts this weekend against this vaunted Broncos pass
Can I answer
defense?
real
Talk to us, 2-5.
A win.
Oh my God.
That's all that matters, baby.
Hand off left, hand off right.
Keep the main thing, the main thing. Jalen Hurts had a purpose before Acho had an opinion. And that means this.
Oh, my.
I don't care about how good the defense is, the sack record, blah, 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 blah. When you come to the link, you come to Philly, you know what it is. You're going to leave with a loss. That's what happens. We love how great the Rams was. They came to Philly, they got a loss.
Clip that chat.
Forget what Shady needs to see. Obviously, an Eagles win isn't enough. What's A.J. Brown need to see?
Wow.
What Shady needs to see is irrelevant. Because A.J. Brown's seen 4 consecutive wins, and he's not happy. And that's 4 consecutive wins this year. A.J. Brown saw a Super Bowl last year, plus 4 consecutive wins, and he's not happy. So Shady McCoy answering a win is obviously the incorrect answer, at least for number 11 of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I need to see Jalen Hurts execute the plays as they're supposed to be executed. Because if you have one-on-one with A.J. Brown and you're supposed to throw it, throw it. You know what I mean? If you're supposed to read the coverage, read the coverage. You can't just sit there and if we call 25 pass plays, you mess around and scramble on 11 of them. And then you mess around and throw 4 of them away.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, A.J. Brown gets 9 targets, but he has 7 receiving yards and he has more targets than receiving yards. So I need to see Jalen Hurts do more than just win because A.J. needs to see Jalen do more than just win.
Yeah, I was, you're right, though. I do need to see us be better on offense, right? And I didn't see us play a full game. There's sometimes where we don't play well in the first half, we play better in the second half, or vice versa. And I need to see the passing game get together, though. Because for us to be efficient, for Saquon to get some more space, we got to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Right? And I think this is the perfect team to do it against because the Broncos are a really good defense, right? And I think it'll be a good matchup. And then another thing, feed off the defense. The defense is playing so well for the Eagles. I need the offense and defense to play together, though. We haven't really been together like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be a good game. I do think that, and I got to be honest, the Broncos is a team that I'm never scared because we are a better team. But a team like this will give us trouble because they run the ball well. They got a good offensive line, right? They eat a lot of clock up.
Yeah.
Their quarterback can scramble well enough, and they're not always. They take a couple shots to keep you honest.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff is play action, and that scares me though.
Yeah.
Right? And then on the other side of the ball, on defense, they are really, really good. They get after the quarterback. They put a lot of pressure on him. And they are fast and athletic enough if Jalen Hurts tries to scramble. So a team like this, we got to get up on them early, though.
I think if this was a game in Denver, I think they would be on upset. I think they would be on upset alert. I think because this is a game in Philly. In Denver is different.
Crazy.
I think in Denver is different.
It's a bad matchup for the Eagles.
It's a bad
matchup. Now, to Shady's point,
We're the better team still.
bingo. The Eagles still might win. Really bad matchup for a couple reasons. The first is the Eagles' offense is not clicking, and their offensive line is not clicking. And the Denver Broncos' defensive front seven, they're aggressive. You know what I mean? Right now, their defense is aggressive, and they're playing very well within the scheme. And the most, if not more important thing, we talked 4 days ago to reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain. We asked him, hey, do you love to shadow the team's best receiver? He said, of course, give me the best, which means he's going to be following A.J. Brown around. A.J. Brown is already upset. So Jalen Hurts has to do one of two things. Either A, force it to him. That's going to be trouble because now Pat's going to get some picks. Or B, don't throw it to him like you've been not throwing it to him, at least not throwing it to him accurately, and A.J. Brown's going to be upset. Like, that's really what everybody has to be watching out for. If you force feed A.J., that feeds into Pat Surtain. If you don't force feed A.J., now A.J. going to be upset. How do you solve that problem?
They're going to play his man, though. One thing about Jalen Hurts, and I don't know why teams do it. When he plays man, he dissects that man. It's easy for him to see.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? So he does really well against man. I don't like the matchup just because they, like I just talked about earlier, but we should still win this game.
Of course.
Sometimes when the matchups are so close and you have a team that really does well against you, it comes to, okay, who's better? We just a better team.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Better team.
We'll see what happens this week. I think the Eagles are going to run through them. I think they actually figure it out this week. I think this is the week that A.J. Brown gets more involved. I thought that was what we were going to see week 2.
Yeah.
But I think this is the week that, hey, Patullo's he's got answers. He's got to answer some questions here.
But not the question. But this is the thing I hate when everybody's like panicking. So if I have a new coordinator, right, and we're trying to figure it out, we figuring it out and we 4-0.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're talented enough to be able to figure it out.
When you panic, it's like, yo, damn, bro, we lost another one. No,
Correct.
that's not us.
Yeah.
And the scary thing is everybody out there should be nervous when we do start clicking.
Yeah.
Because it's going to come.
That's what I think, though.
It's going to come.
And I'll tell you why I think they're going to start clicking this week. To me, I think in the coach's room, the conversation probably isn't even about A.J. Brown. That's what the media is talking about. Saquon Barkley ain't got going yet.
Yeah.
When he starts getting going, everything opens up. And to me, that's what I think the emphasis is going to be put on this week against this Denver team. They're amazing at pass defense, but I think running the football is where the Eagles are going to be able to hit their stride.
I disagree with you.
Really?
I think how Saquon gets going is we start throwing the ball around.
So
Like
you
a pass
think
open up the run.
Yeah, pass open up the run, not the other way around.
Yeah.
I think their offensive line hasn't been playing at the level they need to.
Then the run obviously helps out the pass.
Correct.
For sure. But it's sometimes, yo, where when I was leading the league in rushing or when I was what years I was doing well, they know you're going to run it. Yo, they're going to run the ball. And then Saquon had 2,000 yards last year. It was all that stuff. So it's like, yo, he can't beat us. And if you watch the Eagles, Andy Reese always teaches, we call it self-scouting. If you was yourself, how would you defend yourself? I don't say, well, hold up. They're not throwing the ball well right now. Why worry about the pass?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Worry about the run.
Yeah.
That's what everyone else is doing.
Yep. And it's working.
It's
working.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's working. To this point, it's absolutely working.
Oh, we got some super chats.
Oh, really?
Super
Yeah.
chats are going
crazy?
They're kind of
They
going crazy.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
Super chats,
shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to the chat.
Get it popping, Trey. Get it
y'all
popping.
are locked in right now. So the super chat said, "Hey, Build-A-Bear, this is established Eagles since 2000."
Build-A-Bear!
Listen,
Shout out to
Gabriel's been
Build-A-Bear.
dissing me, at the end of the show for a couple episodes now. So y'all keep this slander coming, please.
crazy.
Established Eagles since 2000 said, "Hey, Build-A-Bear, what do you call it when you get beat up, but you tell people you got some licks in or moral victory? Fly, Eagles, fly."
Yo, here's my favorite thing.
Light him up, light him up.
They be paying super chats just to talk cash to Care Bear.
They do.
And
I
I'm
love
here
it.
for it.
Can I start doing that? I want to just pay to talk. Can I do that?
That's messed up.
I mean, you technically could do it for free right next to you, but yeah, if you want to pay, sure. Go ahead. Marlon said, let's hear y'all top 5 quarterbacks this year, talent and stats, not just win-loss record. Always a great time to speak easy. Any merch soon? Question mark.
Hey,
The fans
y'all been asking for the merch.
Generational cheeks.
we
or
gonna have
what we got?
generational cheeks merch.
And here damn.
And the Here Damn merch.
Here Damn
you missed
merch.
the generational
Yeah, you
cheeks.
missed the
Shady.
generational-
It was a
yeah.
crazy show yesterday. We'll tell you about it
Shady
later.
gonna start crying. You tell him he missed out on
That-
generational
that-
cheeks.
Is it little cheeks or big cheeks?
Generational.
Generational.
Once in a generational.
brother.
And then the Here Damn merch is on the way.
Yeah,
It's
facts.
on the way.
Facts. Last super chat I got is from Green Dream again. Shout out to Green
Yeah,
Dream.
they got to fix that up, though, because we ain't get the last one. Come on now.
Green Dream said, never forget December 8, 2013, 217 yards, franchise record at that point, 2 touchdowns, Snowball, my favorite player. Flex emoji.
Love is love. Everything against Build-A-Bear.
Wow, that's crazy. Build-A-Bear is crazy. Build-A-Bear is crazy. Y'all got to see me after the show, bro. Like, y'all have to see me.
I'm going to be out the door before then.
that's what I
You ain't going to squeak behind the bar.
Yo, the show about to turn up right now.
No, definitely.
It seems like the show's
about to turn
up.
up. We got to talk about another game on the schedule this week. We got the Vikings taking on the Browns. Obviously, new quarterback situation going on. Dan Orlovsky had some comments earlier saying, I don't think that there's a time and place for a quarterback to act like he's been acting when referring to Shedeur Sanders. And we have audio here from
How you know how to act? Like he never was,
Steven
like he
Jackson.
was playing or something.
I just saw on Instagram that Dan Orlovsky and Stephen A. Smith trying to tell Shedeur how he should respond and how he should act to get on the field. Like, are y'all talking to the Browns? Is the president of the team organization telling y'all what he should do? No. Success does not have a dress code, bro. No, you can't tell somebody what success looks like, especially if you haven't had success in that space. But one thing I do know, success looks a million different ways.
I feel it.
Why you oohing?
And the best way to success is being yourself. Nobody can tell you how to respond, how to act, or how to feel about things.
That's right.
That's you. You respond how you want to. But what you don't do is let people dictate who you are and how you respond.
Amen.
And tell you what success look like.
That's my dog Stacks. Keeping it real.
Let me get loose.
Everything he
bruh.
said, I agree with.
Let me get
Steven
loose.
Jackson, he's a real one. He's a real one, dog. He's a real one.
The chat was asking for your presence back here, given all the things that have happened this week with Shedeur Shady. I wanted to go to you first and get what your opinion is. You know, on
Let's talk about this
yeah,
first.
yeah. Let's talk about this.
He doing a stretch like his neck hurt. You want to go first?
Let's talk about this
Go
first.
first. I'm ready to roll.
Stack is my dog. You know what I mean? Stack came on shows with us previously. Good dude. But what I dislike about what Stack said is a couple things. Number one, Dan Orlovsky played like 14 plus years in the National Football League. Shedeur's still trying to get through year one. So let's just not disrespect somebody that played 14 plus years and started several games of which Shedeur hasn't yet to start one. So just stop throwing shade before we throw a comment. Can we just do that first? That's my first thing for Stack. And Stephen A is at the pinnacle of his industry. So Stephen A does know what success looks like. Orlovsky, he does know what success looks like. Are they Tom Brady? No. Are they Peyton Manning? No. But neither is Shedeur right now. So everybody, let's just play it cool. That's my first thing. My second thing is very simple. We have to stop projecting our own superstardom and talent onto Shedeur. I had to look up Stack before I started talking. Stack was a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
Stack, I think, proudly talks about how I think he outscored Kobe in a McDonald's All-American game.
No, he was nice.
Stack didn't play in college and then went to the NBA, got drafted, and had a 14-year NFL career. If Shedeur Sanders was a McDonald's All-American talent, physically and based upon what everybody thought, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Stack knows better than anybody. Your gift makes room for you. Stack knows that. Stack has proudly talked about all of the things that he has had to overcome, but because he is so incredibly gifted, it makes room for him. So I just don't like that, like, everybody stop advising Shedeur in a manner in which you wouldn't advise your son. And no, success does not have a dress code, but certain corporations do. That's I get it. It sounded cool.
Yeah.
It was a bar. Success ain't got no dress code.
Yeah.
I feel that. But certain corporations do. So I just had to get that off.
Listen,
No.
no. You just cooked. I know you saw me back and laughing.
What is so funny?
No, that was a great take.
What is so funny?
But they said in the super chat, Hey, Shantai sent a $20 super chat just to get on Care Bear's ass and said, "Love the show, fellas. Charmin Bear, stick up for
Charmin Bear is crazy.
I don't put some respect on the Steelers stuff. Charmin Bear, we get a new one every week. It's
Yo,
a
you
new,
like famous though.
It's a new
Charmin Bear is so disrespectful,
That's
bro.
Look, real quick though.
Whatever happened?
Because Dan, like,
Oh my goodness.
But you just went in, Acho.
Let's lock back in. Go ahead.
Dan what?
no, because you said 17 years.
I think he played. I said 14.
14.
I might have shortchanged him some.
He sure? Because it's 15 touchdowns, 3,000 yards pass. He gotta have more than that in 14
I don't think
years.
he did.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Well, this is what I'm saying though. When you talk about success, like I get what Stack's saying. Like, how you know what success is though? How he know? He keep talking like he just know how. Hear me out. You talking like he should know how Shedeur should act or how he should talk. How do you know that? I hate when because I can name a lot of players, a lot of quarterbacks that act differently than Dan.
Yeah.
And maybe act a little like Shedeur, and they did well for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I want these people on TV, these people on podcasts, I want them to speak on just the game, right? But when you tell them how they should talk and how they should act, that's not for you though. That's not for you. Rex Ryan, I love Rex. I love Rex Ryan. That's one of my favorite coaches. He can't tell Shedeur if he's studying. You don't know if he's studying or not. You don't know how he should be acting.
That's
though.
true.
You don't know that, right? You could talk about, yo, man, I watched him play. He's not reading coverages. He's holding the ball. So that's cool. For Dan, for Rex, for you, for me, that's cool. But you start telling some dude how he should approach the game, you cannot tell them that.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. But I disagree with it wholeheartedly.
But how?
Because
so how can you, it's like, okay, I'm a running back, right?
Yep.
You could tell me maybe how I should carry the ball, how I should read the defense, how I should block. You can't tell me how I should approach the game. You can't tell me that. I play with players, some great ones, some bad ones, some not great ones.
Yeah.
And they all are different.
Yeah.
There's some guys that could study all day, all night, right? And they go to field and they ball out. And there's some guys that can't study. That when we go to a city to play a game, they gotta hang out. They go to a strip club. It's crazy. And if they don't do it, they won't be as good. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, of
you
course.
get what I'm saying? Deshaun Jackson, one of the best players I've ever been around. And Andy Reid know how to talk and coach him. And when Chip came in there, there's something they just couldn't teach him. Everybody's different.
Can I say, and I'm
tell
gonna need
nobody
all
that.
y'all's attention at some point. Can I say the difference is this? We're talking about a quarterback. Shady said I'm a running back. The operative word there is running back. We're talking about a quarterback. A quarterback is supposed to, at least historically in the game of football, and even present day, lead a team. And based on leading a team, we do tell you how to act. Kyler Murray, when you're pouting on the sideline, stand up straight. When you're disrespecting Cliff Kingsbury, don't cuss him out in the middle of the game. We do tell quarterbacks how to act. When Caleb Williams was, after he's getting sacked, bro, toughen up. We do tell quarterbacks how to act. If Stephon Diggs wants to be a diva, that's fine. Receivers can be divas. If running backs want to be divas, that's fine. Running backs can be divas. But leaders of the team, the quarterback on defense and the quarterback on offense, we tell them how to act.
Was Cam Newton a diva? Did Cam Newton have any type of swagger with him?
1,000%.
His best year he's ever had. The same Cam, talkative, arrogant, swagger, a lot of tons of swag, and he took to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
The way he wanted to do it. Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
I didn't play with Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yep.
But I heard a lot of things about Aaron. He's not a great leader back in Green Bay. That's what I heard. If you don't believe me,
No, I agree.
ask some of his best weapons.
Of course.
Okay? Great player. So what I'm telling you is, there's guys that can do it like a Cam, there's guys that can do it like an Aaron, but there's guys that can do it like a Peyton Manning
Agreed.
or
Agreed.
Tom Brady.
But can we-
Everybody's different.
But can we establish this?
Like, this is crazy.
Cam, Peyton, Rodgers, Tom Brady, all league MVPs. If Shedeur Sanders was a league MVP talent, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Okay, so hold up.
Tom Brady. You didn't think Tom Brady was a league
But
MVP
time out.
talent at this point in his career?
Let's get this
No,
straight.
he was though.
Okay,
He's the league
hold up.
MVP.
Not four games into his
I'm trying to
career.
figure it out real quick. Okay, so now you're saying that you guys can tell him what to do if he's an MVP type of guy, he can do what he wants.
You can do whatever you want. You know that. You've taught me that. I think you're the one who said. Andy Reid said, Bill Parcells, I treat every player the same. Different.
We're not talking about that. What you're saying is that if you are that type of player,
You can do whatever the hell you want.
so okay.
You know this. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I'm confused, dog.
How are you? What's confusing?
The first thing we said was, yo, how can you tell somebody how they should act? But you saying if you're so good, you don't have to tell them how
You
to
can act however you want. Shady, you You know this better than anybody. I played with you, so you can't front on Cam. I played with you. You got away with stuff because you're LaShawn McCoy. I would have got cut if I did stuff you did.
We talking about quarterbacks right now, right? We talking about quarterbacks. So Donovan McNabb, he won an MVP. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I was his teammate. I think he was a really good teammate. I don't know if he was this great leader. He was a good player.
Yeah.
And he led him to the Super Bowl. Can Dan and them guys somehow he should act? This is silly. Brett Favre, right? Brett Favre would say, yo, he said, coach, I know what, I'm not even coaching my backup. It's not my job. Your leader saying that? So should you guys tell him how he should act? It sounds crazy that y'all telling other man how he should act. That sounds crazy to me though.
Shady.
Y'all ain't his coach. Y'all not his owner.
Shady, but if you're his
but if you're so good, I just don't say anything. I don't know, dog.
You've lived this. You've lived this. If you want to talk,
how you should act, shouldn't matter. How you act, how you act. I don't care how good you are.
If you're a quarterback, if you're representing a multi-billion-dollar organization, how you act absolutely matters. If you are representing a multi-billion-dollar organization, how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, everything matters.
You say, but
everything
this is my
matters.
thing though. If the kid was being disruptive, if he was being an a-hole, if he was being a bad teammate, yes. Maybe that's the issue. You know what I mean? How you represent the team. He ain't doing that. He just ain't doing it the way that you like or the way he likes. He's doing it his way.
I don't care.
No, but I'm not. It's not you. Saying. You know what I mean? Like he's just doing it his way. And my thing, why does everybody have a problem with the way he want to do his thing?
Let me ask you this then.
It's his movie. It's his movie.
But it's their team. That's the rub. Like it's their team. So really,
but they didn't say they didn't like it.
The only place I'm at is this. Shedeur can do whatever he wants. I've always said that.
There we go.
I just don't think everything Shedeur does is to Shedeur's benefit. And I'm going to get on television and I'm going to give my opinion. I'm not his dad. I'm not his mom. I'm not his sibling. He doesn't have to listen, and he's clearly not listening. But Shedeur can do whatever he wants. I just do not think him going up and during a press conference or in the locker room going up for a press conference and miming is not accelerating him getting on the field. And if you were in the locker room with him as an older Shady, not younger Shady, if you was in the locker room with him, if I was in the locker room with him, we wouldn't have looked at that and been like, hell yeah, that's my starting QB.
Well, you know what it is? It's hard. It's a hard situation though. Now I talked to Shedeur, and I won't get into the details about the conversation because I respect our relationship. But it's like, yo, man, I go from being the top dog in college, thinking I'm supposed to be a top tier quarterback being drafted, because that's what everybody had him to do before the draft. I go to the 5th round. I didn't expect that. Now I got a dude in front of me. I'm not going to talk about how bad Joe Flacco is. That's just me speaking, but we know how bad he is. I got a guy in front of me that I ran laps around in college. Okay? That's part. Okay? So he's a starter in front of me. Right? So I already know how much better I am than him, but cool. Then I get to, I ball out in the preseason. Then the next game y'all got me with all these 3rd and 4th string guys. It's not even on the team no more. Yeah. So I'm not going to look that great. Okay? So then we get to the season and I'm the 3rd string quarterback. I went from up here to now I'm down here. And I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
And as I watch what's going on, I see all bad football around the whole NFL. I see bad football on my team, and then my quarterbacks, you know what he looks like, Joe Flacco. So his message was like, Shady, I'm between a rock and a hard place. What can I do? I can't go out there and ball and show them what I'm doing. I'm doing great work on the practice team. I'm balling out, and then now. You ask me questions about me, it's like, yo, I'm the 3rd string, I can't even talk. What do you want me to say? Then when I do say something, jokingly, y'all make a big deal about it. So his thing is like, yo, what do you want me to do? That was basically his message when I talked to him. What do you want me to do? I feel bad for him, though, because I feel like the issue he's having is not his fault. As a player, your job is to be a good teammate and be a good player. He's been that. Unless a guy's playing in front of him like a Lamar or somebody that's really, really good, right? I feel him. And he's like, yo, if I don't say nothing, I'm just going to be a 3rd string backup. And one thing I like about Shedeur, this is one thing I do like about him, he is not happy with being a 3rd string quarterback.
Yeah, fair.
And that's the best thing you need, because some dudes, I'm getting money in the NFL, I'm cool. He ain't cool with that. He ain't happy with that. Shedeur, keep doing what you're doing, bro. I support you, man. Don't let these people tell you how you should act like they your dad or something.
Here's why everything Shady said I agreed with until the end. And the problem where Shady loses me at the end is keep doing what you're doing. I support you. I support you, bet. I support Shedeur too. Keep doing what you're doing. What Shedeur's doing isn't working. So why in the world would we tell somebody who's doing something that's not working to keep doing it? That's not support. Like, Shady, what he's doing isn't working. He's a third stringer. Joe Flacco got benched, moved from first to second, and Shedeur stayed at third. So whatever Shedeur's doing isn't working. So why would you say, hey, Shedeur, whatever you're doing that's not working, yeah, keep doing that.
So what should he do? What should he do, Acho?
I think that he should start using quarterback speak, like all the other quarterbacks that start in the NFL outside of superstar, one unanimous MVP, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, who knows how much longer he'll be a starter. He doesn't use quarterback speak. Cam Ward, he's 0-4. He doesn't use quarterback speak. Outside of, I would say, those three players and Aaron Rodgers, he's going to walk into the Hall of Fame. I would say 25 quarterbacks just use quarterback speak, including yours, Jalen Hurts. So I can't, in good faith, not for the sake of retweets, not for the sake of pleasing Matt, Stack, you, and you my dog. I can't come up here in good faith and say, Shedeur, keep doing what you're doing. I know what you're doing got you drafted in the 5th round. I know what you're doing has you third string behind Joe Flacco, but keep doing that, Shedeur. I support you. That's not support.
So real quick, because I'm not going to go into why he got drafted. That doesn't matter. So you say he should be like the other quarterbacks, right?
Quarterback speak. Just use this quarterback speak.
And if he does that, do you think that'll help the situation out?
It won't hurt it for sure.
I'm asking you, if he does the stuff, the advice that you're giving him, do you think that will help him play? That will help him out?
I think he'd start sooner. I
disagree. And the problem is this was Shedeur, because he's a smart kid. This is what he does know. He knows no matter what he does, what he says, it ain't going to change him from being the third string quarterback. He knows that. The only way he's going to get in this field, this is what he's saying, only way he's going to get in this field is if Joe Flacco, he did his part by being a bad quarterback.
Yeah, facts.
If Dillion Gabriel is a bad quarterback, then Shedeur will get a shot. But all that stuff that you talking about and all them other people, it don't matter. It don't matter what he says. He can say all the right stuff. You know why I know this? Because he's been doing it. If you watch when he got drafted, before he got drafted to when he got drafted to right now, he's been doing everything perfectly other than this last situation. Think about it.
Yeah, I agree.
He get on TV, he balls out. I didn't do well. I got to do better. Everything you want him to do, he's been doing.
I agree.
And nothing has changed. So y'all want him to sit there at the third string and just wait? But no, the only thing he can do is support his teammates, be a good teammate, wait for Joe to do bad. Joe already did bad.
Yep.
Wait for Dillion to do bad. Once that happens, he gets his shot, then he can play. That's it. That's it.
Why I like this conversation and I'm frustrated by it at the same time is because a lot of what Shady's saying is right. A lot of what he's saying is right. But the difference is this, 2-5. Remember, Shedeur irked the media and irked his coaches, Rex Ryan alluded to, before Joe Flacco got benched. Last week, before Flacco got benched, is when Shedeur said, there's a lot of bad quarterback play I could be starting. Joe Flacco then plays bad. Who knows if Shedeur would have just used quarterback speak? Who knows if Flacco would have gone to the 3 and had Shedeur been at the 2? Now this has happened. Who knows? Here's what I can say is, I can't guarantee if Shedeur uses quarterback speak that he will start. But I can guarantee if he mimes during a press conference, it's going to slow down his starting process. So that's...
How do you know that, though?
Because,
how do you know that?
Because, Shady, we've been in enough locker rooms, you significantly more than me, though me in Cleveland, we've been in enough locker rooms to know Kevin Stefanski is not looking at that and saying, hell yeah, that's my starting Q. He didn't answer no questions. Hell yeah, that's my quarterback. I want to go from a 40-year-old, super mature, though not very talented. I want to go from a 40-year-old, incredibly mature quarterback in Joe Flacco, who's going to say all the right things, to a quarterback who's not going to say anything.
See, this is a funny thing, though, right? Because you talk about being in the locker room and all that. Andy Reid won't care about all that. This is why it's so funny, because everybody has so much to say, but I know coaches. I've been in the locker room like you've been in the locker room. Andy Reid ain't about to make a big deal about all that. You know what he's going to say? This kid's a 23-year-old kid as a rookie is going through a tough time. Because everybody reacts and vents differently. That's what he's going to say, though. You know what he's going to say? What's it look like on the field? All this interviews, what's it look like on the field? It's funny. Bruce Arians, who I respect a lot, today he was saying why are they interviewing a third-string quarterback? Why are they even doing it? They want to generate some type of negative energy going on. They want to do that. Because when third string gets interviewed, no.
Yeah, they want to get his views on something.
All I'm saying is, I don't think that the coach is making the decision if he's going to start by his interviews and what he's saying on the interviews. Acho.
But Shady.
That's crazy to me.
Shady, if that didn't matter, Why is there an incredibly long, extensive interview process during the draft, during the combine? Interviews have always mattered. I got drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the 6th round. Leading up to the draft, I had interviews with Pat Shurmur, the head coach at the time. The Eagles, I thought they were going to draft me. They took Michael Kendricks. I had interviews with Juan Castillo. I had interviews with Howie Roseman. I had interviews with Andy Reid. I'm in a small office cubicle similar to you during the draft. Howie's like, Acho, how many bench press reps at 225 you do today? I said, I got 25. He said, no, you got 24. They took one from you. I said, oh, so you were just testing me. Like, you were just maybe trying to see my character. I don't know what. I'm interviewing with Dan Quinn, Pete Carroll, the Seattle Seahawks. I think Dan Quinn was defensive coordinator at the time. Hey, Acho, if the offense comes out in a 2x2 formation, you got a YY to the right side, and we come. The interview process always matters. They're checking character. They're carrying football IQ. They're checking how intelligent you of a person you are. I remember interviewing Shady with Rick Smith, Houston Texans. Acho, what's the toughest thing you've ever had to go through? Just, trying to live a good life. Nobody's ever been shot? No, sir. Nobody's ever been killed? No, sir. He's like, you'll be a good person, but yeah, I don't think you're really for us. He was just checking like my street cred. I don't know. But I still have that to say, Shady, of course interviews matter.
Yeah, them interviews is way different. I've been in room, them interviews way different. You talking about him having an interview with people asking him about if he should play or not. Not that stuff is like, they want to know who you are, who's around you. They want to know all that type of stuff. That's like interview to know who you really are. We talking about interviews him just talking to the local media. It's 2 different things. 2 different things.
So last thing I got to ask.
Man.
Last thing I got to ask is this. So you're telling me when you were in locker rooms with older Mike Vick, and Jason Peters and and Evan Mathis's and Todd Herman's and Brent Selleck especially, if Shedeur's in there and he gets asked that question and he does the whole miming, not speaking thing, you think the offensive line would have been like, hell yeah, that's our quarterback. And I know the answer like you know the answer. I just want to hear what you're going to say.
Hold up. So let's get this straight. You telling me that Jason Kelce is going to make a big fuss if Shedeur didn't answer to the media?
I don't think Kelce would say.
I'm asking you.
He wouldn't say it out loud, but I don't think Kelce would be like, that was a really mature thing to do. He wouldn't say it out loud. But think about the quarterbacks Kelce played with.
I'll just say
Nick
this,
Foles, he won a Super Bowl with. Jalen Hurts, he won a Super Bowl with.
I'll just say this. We don't give a F about stuff like that. With how mature of his interview to the local media. We don't even look at the media.
You don't care how mature your quarterback is?
To the media? I care how he is with us, not to the media.
In general, Shady. In general.
Bro, I ain't gonna say no names. When Michael Vick came to the Eagles, right? They try to make this whole big thing. Oh, he did this and that. And some people said things in the media, and you know what? Nobody cared. How are you as a teammate with us? I don't care what you do outside these walls, who you talk to, how you talk to the media. The media? And football, it's a warrior mentality. It's us against them.
Yep.
When I say us, that means us, the players, the coaches, the trainers. It's us in there against everybody else. We don't care what the media is saying.
Okay, now,
about?
Shady's making a great point.
What?
Making a great point.
If he's mature in the media
But here's the big thing we're missing. Here's the big thing I feel like everybody's missing.
I'm off it.
We're a part of the workforce. We're not a part of the owners or the management. So, sure, Shady's right. Teammates aren't going to care. But would Howie Roseman have cared? Maybe. Would Jeffrey Lurie have cared? Maybe. Like, Shady is exactly right. Like, players, I don't really care what another... I don't really care what a player does.
You telling me that, and I just want to make sure, because we always are honest and we solid.
Yes, sir.
You telling me that the line will be talking about, that was a mature answer from our quarterback? He's talking to the media?
I think the management would care.
No. You said, hold up.
Okay,
Did you not say it? I want to make sure we cool, though. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. You said that, the lineman will be like, oh, man, our star quarterback can't be him because that wasn't a mature answer to the media.
I didn't go as far and facetious as saying it can't be him.
Okay,
but here's what I know.
Well, go ahead.
I do know this, and I won't use names either, but a defensive player that we both played with, Jalen Hurts, his first year as a starter. He went up to the podium after they had a bad game, and he said, that was like one of those poops in the toilet. You don't look at it. You just flush it, da-da-da. And somebody called you.
Yeah, they thought it was corny.
And was like, he needs to stop doing all this corny stuff at the media. He needs to stop saying all this corny stuff. Teammates, we care what you say or don't say to the media.
That's a little different.
Now it's different.
I'm saying that was like he was trying to make it, that was like a corny little.
But what I'm saying is we care what your quarterbacks say. That happened. I'm not lying.
Yeah. Speaking of quarterbacks, I wanted to talk about Dillon Gabriel. He's making his first start this week against the Vikings. Are you expecting him to succeed in this first start? And also, how much pressure is on him to succeed right now?
He got a ton of pressure to succeed, in large part because no fault of Dillon Gabriel's own, a lot of people want Shedeur to start. And by wanting Shedeur to start, you need Gabriel to suck. Football's a zero-sum game. Somebody wins, somebody loses. So unfortunately for Dillon Gabriel, given that a lot of people want to see Shedeur succeed, the only way Shedeur can succeed is if Gabriel fails. The two things cannot coexist. So there's a ton of pressure because Dillon Gabriel has a lot of people preying on his downfall. And it's not anything he necessarily did. You could say he took a passive-aggressive shot at Shedeur for sure. I can't even say for sure. Maybe once and maybe twice. But there's tons of pressure. Dillon Gabriel has Browns fans that want to see him fail. Dillon Gabriel has people, a lot of people want to see him fail. And he ain't even do nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, a large part of it, unfortunately, I'm trying to make sure I'm speaking right. Before the WNBA, the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese drama, before the W. By the time they got into the W, you could say Caitlin did some stuff. Remember, she flagrant fouled Angel. A lot of people said it was a basketball play. But before they got into the W, when so many people were preying on Caitlin Clark's downfall, because in order for Angel to win, Caitlin has to lose. We're seeing a lot of the same things with Dillon Gabriel. In order for Shedeur to win, Gabriel has to lose. So it's all the pressure in the world on Gabriel. And here's what sucks. Gabriel's human. So if Gabriel feels the pressure of people hating him because of Shedeur, Gabriel might inherently hate Shedeur. And it's not even like Gabriel should hate Shedeur. It's just, dang, y'all mad at me because of this person. Now I'm mad at this person. You know what I mean? So like the friend of my enemy is my enemy.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's what we got to just have some human moments for. Because Gabriel, I understand if he got beef with Shedeur. Because a lot of people that are pro Shedeur are anti-Gabriel. How do you want them to feel? It's an effed up situation, bro.
Yeah. It is a tough situation right now. Shady, any thoughts?
No, it's tough for him. I mean, I don't know the kid. I want him to do well, right? I want all my NFL brothers to do well, but it's a lot of pressure. I mean, people in the city don't want him playing. They want Shedeur to play.
Yeah, no, I got the Vikings winning big. It's a really tough ass Brian Flores defense in your first NFL start. Like, especially what they've been looking like past. We do have some breaking news. Kyle Shanahan said in his post-game media availability on Brock Purdy that he re-aggravated his toe and he is now week to week. Don't know how it'll heal is what he said. So it looks like they're not sure how long he's actually going to be out right now. Moving forward, Mac Jones looking like the starter for the 49ers. He's not healthy either, though, but can they continue to have this momentum?
You know, when guys get hurt with the Eagles, right, they would see our doctors, but they would ask me because I'm – in this lane, I know a little bit about the body, right?
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
And the way to get Brock Purdy back healthy, just let Mac Jones keep playing.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the truth.
Okay.
The way Mac Jones playing, he gonna be healthy real soon. Whoa, coach, I'm back. The toe's good. God and sit. Yeah, I'm back. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Because Mac Jones is balling.
They also asked Kyle what he said to Mac Jones before the game, and he said, "Let it fly." Mac Jones replied, "You don't have to tell me twice."
That's every coach,
coordinator.
I feel like
I do think Shady hit the nail on the head. I think it's two things. Mac Jones winning this game allowed Brock Purdy to stay in a recovery booth for a long time. If the Niners would have got blown out and Brock Purdy would have thrown 3 interceptions, Shanahan would have got to that podium. Hey, we're going to try to get Brock out there as soon as possible. Mac's 3-0. He has 6 touchdowns, 1 interception on the year. He just threw for over 300 yards and beat the Rams in L.A. Brock, take your time.
Yeah.
Take your time, please. Shady makes a good point that is a healthy Brock better than Mac. But we know for certain an injured Brock isn't better than Mac.
Yeah.
So, Brock, take your time, take your time. Mac, keep winning until you start struggling. Then a backup quarterback is America's best friend.
Do we know that?
What's that?
I think you said that we know that who's better. If
An injured Brock, Mac is better.
But you think a healthy Brock is better than a healthy Mac?
I don't know, dog.
Only because.
I don't know, dog.
I don't know, man.
Well, I don't even.
For this team, I don't know.
Laughing at Shady.
I really don't know, though.
Because he's dead serious. He's dead serious.
Because the Purdy he's talking about is the one that had all pro dudes.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's when Trent Williams was really okay. That's when McCaffrey was really. That's when Kittle was. That's when Debo was.
Yeah.
That's when Brandon Ayuk like.
Yeah.
I don't know if I see that with the 3s and 4 type wide receivers.
All I can say is this.
I don't know.
I'm not going to doubt somebody who went to a Super Bowl and an NFC Championship game that quickly. Like, I'm not going to doubt them that quickly.
I'm not doubting. All I'm saying is things a little easier when you got them type of guys
That's
around you.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? You go into a fight,
never
you got
argue
some
with that.
gangsters with you, it's different.
Never
Or
argue
you got
with
some
that.
schoolboys. It's a little different. That's all. I think Brock Purdy's a solid quarterback, but I can't lie, though. It's like, I can't lie, man. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, Shady.
Go ahead.
People saying that same thing about Jalen Hurts, bro.
Okay, I'm not gonna sit there and
It's the same argument. So yeah, but you gotta keep it even. Like if you're gonna say that about Brock Purdy and all the dogs he got and had, and that's why attribute that to his success. Jalen Hurts is.
But even with Jalen Hurts,
that's a good point.
To say that he doesn't benefit off of having a great team, he wouldn't even say that. But I'll say you this much: if Jalen Hurts didn't have them weapons, I think he'll still be solid. But I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna find out. They can't pay all them players all the time. We're gonna see though.
Yeah, that line is the thing that I think makes them
That what?
different. That offensive line that they have. I mean,
The Eagles?
Yeah, one of the best offensive line coaches in the game.
Man,
Crazy
all that. You talking line, defense, running backs, wide receivers, and that's everything over there.
Yeah, no, they really do. I hate them. Speaking of a real good team in the NFC East, let's talk about these Dallas Cowboys this week. They have a game against the Jets. I know everyone's looking forward to that game. Everybody's excited. Dak Prescott, as of October 1st, ranks first in the NFL in passing yards, first in EPA per play, first when under pressure, third in completion percentage with 7 total touchdowns. What a September for Dak Prescott,
Is this your
ladies and
fake
gentlemen.
account? This is what he be doing.
Did he just pull up his burner?
Yeah.
You
He
just
created
burned
a
his
burner.
That's first season. That's a very
Created a
established
burner
first
account.
season.
Posted this.
Not
And
gonna
then
let you
said, I'm
disrespect
put
first
this on the
season.
show.
Yeah, that's what you did. Because
Ridiculous.
I don't even talk about Dak in the regular season no more. I'm used to these stats.
That's fair.
Wow.
That's fair.
This game against the Jets, though, it's going to be a home
Do you
game for
believe
the
in
Jets.
Magic?
You know what? Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Do you believe in Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Do you believe in Magic?
Yeah, man.
Yo, listen. I'll tell you one thing. Dak does the best Magic.
Okay.
He shows you all this the regular season. In the playoffs, he disappears. So, if you believe in Magic, then you believe in Dak.
Houdini Prescott?
Come on, man.
That's
Come on,
crazy.
man.
His first year against the Packers, he did his thing. He outperformed Tom Brady in a playoff game. That's a lot of quarterbacks can't say that they did that, The Jets, though, for this game, Justin Fields making another start. They're sitting at 0-4.
What you mean maybe another start?
He's making another start. I mean, it's another game. It's another game that he's starting. Do you guys have questions about Justin Fields remaining the starter if they start off the season 0-5?
Bro, I don't.
When they start off the season 0-5.
How can you? Justin's a great person. You know that. I know that.
I don't know him.
He's a great person. Let me tell you that.
Okay.
Great guy.
But how can you continue to roll Justin Fields out there?
I don't think he's been the problem though. Their defense has been the problem in a lot of these games.
Oh, Justin-
he hasn't been the best in some of them, but also I don't think he's the main problem why the Jets are losing. Is that a crazy take?
No, it's not. But I would quit rolling Justin Fields out there because he said we're blessed at the end of the day. You look at the bigger picture in life. We're getting paid to play a child sport. That's why he wouldn't be starting after a 5th loss.
Man.
If he came out there and was like, you know what, 0-5 I'm going out there. I'm gonna make sure we get a win game 6. I'd be like, all right, cool. At the end of the day got to end. That Justin Fields got to sit on the bench. That's just me.
Crazy though.
Wow.
So the first game, right?
That's just me.
Everybody kept saying like how great he was, and he went up there and patted himself on the back. Well, you know, hey man, they didn't give us a chance. He put 40, 30 points up on the board.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But look at this. So we're supposed to be impressed by Justin Fields having 1 touchdown week 1.
Yeah.
1 touchdown week 3. Obviously, he got hurt week 2.
Yeah, he's played 2 games. Really? If you really look at it, he's played 2 games. He got hurt against Buffalo, didn't get to play that one. Yes, coming back and losing to the Dolphins is nasty.
Terrible.
But I don't think he played terrible in that game.
Justin Fields hasn't proven to be a winning quarterback. And this year, he's not proving to be a winning quarterback. So why are we going to now expect him to start being a winning quarterback?
Justin Fields has also played for 2 of the worst organizations in NFL history in terms of quarterback play.
Sure, but you can turn those around, Joe Burrow. You just can. I feel you, though. Like, you're not wrong, but, like, Joe Burrow turned
You can turn
it around.
those around when you have an organization that actually believes in you, and you have a head coach that actually believes in you,
They
a head
paid him
coach that builds around
$30
you.
million, bro.
This
and
is
they
my
built
thing.
around him this time around.
Look at the starting situation that Justin Fields walked into with the Chicago Bears as a first-round draft pick compared to the starting situation that Caleb Williams walked into.
Yeah, I feel you.
Completely. And look, they were not good either time, but completely different situations. He leaves, he goes to Pittsburgh, he's in a good situation. They don't want to keep him. Goes to the Jets. It's tough. He went to where he could start.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this question, right? Because I'm tired of hearing these excuses. Do the Jets believe in him?
They do. That's why they're throwing him out there.
Do they got pieces around him?
They do have some pieces around him.
Is he winning?
He's 0-2, really, when you look at him this season. No, he's not winning.
Do you think he's going to be a winning quarterback for the Jets?
I think he could be.
I could be a billionaire. I could be a billionaire. I bet you think they're gonna win games.
I think they could win games.
I beg.
I believe in them, man. I believe in them.
Yeah, it's time to drink.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What's the chat talking about?
So Mama Bear jumped in the chat and said Burner Bear. So even your own mother has given you a nickname. She said Burner Bear is crazy after the pool. We do also have a couple super chats. We got some super chats.
Why are you holding out on super chats,
y'all are so locked in on the convo. Y'all doing great. The chat not tripping. Ain't nobody been on my head like Quinn was the other day. So Joe Tadaro said, just asking, are the quarterbacks y'all talking about really a problem, or is it just the way the league is going and this is the new generation of quarterback?
I think the quarterbacks of today aren't as developed coming out of the collegiate system, and that's why they're somewhat struggling in the NFL system, especially the young ones. In the collegiate system, it's just a bunch of look at the coach on the sideline. The coach is going to tell you what to do. The coach is going to tell you what to call. The coach is going to put you in the best situation to succeed. You no longer have to read defenses. You no longer have to make adjustments and audibles at the line of scrimmage. Everything is ready. Look to the sideline. Hey, Green, ready. Look to the sideline. Hey, check. And now you're in an advantageous situation. So when you don't have development in college, you're not going to get it expeditiously in the NFL. That's the problem. In my
I would say that, and not to piggyback off what Ajo said, I think it's more of, I feel like nowadays that you want your quarterback to play right away.
Yeah.
Like his first year. Where if you look at a lot of the other quarterbacks, they develop. They got some time to be bad, see stuff on tape, do what to do, not to do. Like Lamar sat a little bit, Josh sat a little bit, Mahomes sat a lot of bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get a chance to learn. Andy Reid's always say, I want all my rookie guys to sit and learn. Because if you make them go out there and play, you might kill their confidence, all type of stuff. So I think that's another reason why. And then Tom Brady said it. He said, a lot of these guys don't have a chance to develop.
Yeah. Well
and
said.
if Tom's talking, I'm listening.
Yeah. I mean, how many quarterbacks, to that point, how many quarterbacks have you seen be elite in the league right now that came in and they had everything on their plate immediately? Very rarely. I mean, everyone else got slow played. I mean, even Joe Burrow got injured that first year and had to sit out and had time to kind of adjust to the day-to-day of what the NFL looks like. Josh Allen, slow played. Patrick Mahomes, slow played. Jayden Daniels is the one guy I can actually think of that jumped in and was like, okay, you're good from the very jump. It's a tough thing.
And also, Jayden Daniels had a college-friendly offensive mind and a college-friendly offensive system.
Facts.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Exactly.
If you have to make
And he came in a little early, too.
Exactly right.
Older.
But he came in way older. He came in at 24 years old, if I'm not mistaken. At least because he was at Arizona State and then all the things then transferred to LSU. But you got Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury runs an incredibly college-friendly offense. If Lincoln Riley was an offensive coordinator in the NFL, all them quarterbacks would have great offensive numbers, too.
Yeah.
Where we at, Gabriel?
No, this week we also got the Texans at the Ravens, two teams that desperately need to switch the momentum of their season right now. Lamar Jackson hamstring is not currently expected to play this Sunday or next week, but you never really know. The rumor is he's going to be trying to give it a try here. The bye weeks after these next 2 weeks. Who needs to win more in this situation? And if you're the Ravens, are you pushing Lamar to try to make it this weekend?
If the Ravens don't win this weekend, you almost get into that do we shut it down territory.
Ooh, shut it down?
Because you're
What?
think like 0-3 is one thing. 1-4 is a whole different. Right now we're a quarter of the way into the season, but y'all know we're not actually a quarter of the way into the season. It's 17 games. When you get to game 5, now we're somewhat significantly past the quarter of the way to the season. You know what I mean? Because now it's 5 out of the 7. 5 out of 17. No, now we're almost to a third of the way.
Almost
to
to a third of the season. Yeah.
So we're at that incredibly pivotal point where if the Ravens lose again, you're 3 games back of 500 and almost to a third of the way of the season. 1-4, you can't afford it with pivotal AFC losses. And AFC losses, wild card tie-breaking losses. Chiefs, if they don't win that division, Chiefs and the Ravens are going to be vying for a wild card. Oh, Chiefs have the head-to-head. Texans, if the Jags win that division, if the Texans beat the Ravens, they're vying for a wild card. Texans have the head-to-head. So the Ravens, if they don't win this game, you almost get into that, do we shut it down? How many more games, Shady, do we play until we shut it down? The players that are hurt, Roquan Smith, do we rush them back? The players that are hurt, the Kyle Van Noy's, do we rush them back? We already shut down Madubuike for the season with his neck injury. The Patrick Ricards, do we rush them back? Lamar got a hammy. Is it worth rushing him back? Oh, what if he does what Dak Prescott did? Or do we just say, you know what? This ain't our year.
Roquan Smith, what do you got?
Hammy. Roquan did a hammy. Marlon Humphrey did a calf.
It's looking shut downable.
Yeah.
At this point, it is looking shut downable. But For Lamar, I don't think he's going to be a guy that wants to sit and miss all these times.
So you saying play for some draft picks?
Yeah, ultimately, or at least like Shady, you said, play it safe. There was a year with the Philadelphia Eagles. It was before I got there, maybe 11 or something like that. And y'all started off so bad that it was just like, I think you don't even get hurt. You had a hammy, you had something, and y'all were 4-11 for it. So it's like, you were like, what I'm coming back for? To go whatever. Like Matthew Stafford, they did it with the Rams. Stafford had a shoulder, they sucked. Aaron Donald, they sucked. He was like, man, I ain't coming back for this.
Yeah, damn,
so I
true,
just think it could be one of those situations where like, Roquan, too valuable. Nate Wiggins, too young and valuable. Lamar Jackson, he'll obviously come back and play.
How do you have all these injuries though?
I don't know.
That's the question.
Yeah, it's a rough
Like,
situation for the
8
Ravens right now.
starters you talking about?
Yeah, you still got Derrick Henry there. Maybe you just feed him 1,000 carries like he got in high school or something like that.
See what the hell happened.
See what happens.
See what
That's what the Titans did, man. I don't know. just keep handing that dude the ball. I don't know. Looking also across the board in the Sunday slate. Sunday night, great game.
Yeah.
At least we thought. Jayden Daniels making his return against the Chargers was looking like one of the best matchups of these two talented young quarterbacks.
Yep.
But the Commanders have crazy injuries right now. Terry McLaurin out, Noah Brown out, Sam Cosmi out, all on the offensive side, and now Deebo Samuel has not practiced the past 2 days due to a heel injury. He might miss this game as well. Are you expecting a decent game here, or are the Chargers just going to run over this team?
I know this much. Jayden Daniels sure as hell better show up. I said all offseason, we got to pump the brakes on the Jayden Daniels praise, not because he's not incredibly talented. He's freakazoid talented. But you have to be able to stay healthy, best ability, availability. Okay, now you're back. You missed 2 games already into your second season. So you missed 50% of your second season games. Now you're back. Oh, Debo not there. Oh, Scary Terry not there.
Yeah.
Oh, Cosme not there. We got on C.J. Stroud's head last year as if Tank Dell didn't get hurt. We got on his head last year as if Nico Collins didn't pull a hammy. We got on his head last year as if Joe Mixon wasn't battling different things.
I don't think we're there yet with him, though.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not. What I'm saying is we got to keep it even, G. We got to keep it even.
Yeah.
You know, we said C.J. Stroud sophomore slump. Through 4 games, he's missed 50% of them. Now he's back and he's hurt. And Debo's hurt and all these other people are hurt. If he don't go out there and play well, we just got to keep the same energy is all I'm saying.
I'm not going to say it's a sophomore slump because of injuries, though. Like, C.J. Stroud was genuinely struggling, and now you've seen those struggles go into this year.
Here's what I don't like. I'm not going to punish the person that plays more than I punish the person that's absent. I hate that.
I hear that.
You remember, the old schools, it might have changed between me and Shady and you, but back in the day when you had to take the SAT, you got more punishment for answering a question wrong than not answering it. Like, they would tell you, hey, if you don't know the answer, just don't answer. I'm like, that's dumb. So I get more credit for not trying than trying and failing. So what I can't do, Care Bear, is, well, I'm not going to punish him for not playing as opposed to punish the guy who played and struggled. Hell no.
Yeah.
If you don't play, that's a 0.
Yeah, he got to play though. I think he's really, really good. I don't know about that sophomore slump. I think Jayden Daniels is so good, man. I think he have a chance. Even them guys are injured, I think he have a chance. So Build-A-Bear, if you had to pick,
Okay,
You've been doing a lot of boxing, right?
yeah.
All right, yeah, we can test that.
Oh, all right, man. Oh, shit.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
I like that. We got our first Speakeasy Sports. I like that.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, listen, we can move. Let them move it. They'll move the furniture. Yeah,
Come on, man.
2 big grown men.
No
Yeah,
weight
I got it.
calls. No rehydration.
None of it.
He don't box, so it'll be easy. Listen,
Who don't box?
you box?
My father was a professional boxer.
I said, do you box?
Yes, I grew up boxing.
Okay. All right. I like this. I like where this
he
is going.
boxes.
So you trying to play some side bets? You trying to play some side bets?
If he box,
I know who I got.
I get the weight claw if he boxes. Cause like, you know what I mean? But or if he can box, you have to build his confidence
Hey,
back
hold
up.
on.
Okay.
You know what I love though? I love you box. My father's a professional boxer. But do you box?
Yeah.
That was good.
That's like when people be like, man, I'm from such and such. Bro, I don't care where you from. You still get your head boxed in. That don't mean nothing to me, bro.
I didn't even mean this.
I don't care about your hood. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, but I mean, who needs a win more in this game though? Is it Justin Herbert after that start to the season and now some questions being arisen, or is it Jayden Daniels?
That's a really good question. I will say it's Jayden Daniels for all the reasons I said before. But remember, Herbert was through 3 weeks looking like an MVP campaign. Lost to the Giants, didn't look good. And if the Chiefs aren't bad, it's their division again. Like through 3 weeks, we were like, oh hell yeah, Chargers, y'all 3-0, Chiefs are 1-2, y'all got a head-to-head victory over the Chiefs. All of a sudden, don't look now. Chargers lose this weekend. Chiefs win this weekend. They got the same record.
Yep.
Yeah, that's damn.
It was so crazy, and the Chiefs will be right back.
I can't see Herbert. The way that game went, like everybody kept getting hurt. His best guy on offense, Joe, got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he back? Is he playing?
No, I don't think so. I think he's gone 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, man.
I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's an ankle.
That's crazy. They lose their 2-2. That's crazy.
Crazy, bruh.
Yeah.
We got some super chats.
Super chat.
If we get some
Super
super
chat.
chat,
Hold on.
the chat
Let me
going.
talk. Y'all showing love today.
Yeah.
Facts.
Y'all showing love today.
Facts.
We ain't. I was trying to get us to 2,000 viewers, but y'all showing love. The ones that are here, y'all showing love today. And Sunday night, y'all need to be right here too. Talk to me, Trey.
All right, so Jovi X said, crazy how Sanders could have had a 3-game interview with Lamar being hurt, maybe even enough for a trade late season. Shaking my head. Fellow Nigerian jumped in chat, and they had some words for you, though, Acho.
Not Nigerian crying.
Yeah, it is. She says, Shady, please don't take any time off when Shedeur is being covered. Acho is consistently barking and tripping with zero empathy. Love you, my Niger brother. Kid hasn't caught a mental break since the draft.
I got you.
That is correct.
Got
Like
you, sister.
Shady says something that who gave that chat?
Her name is Ochanyai? Ochanyai?
Hey, man.
O-C-H-A-N-Y.
You gonna have to read the next Nigerian name we
Come
got
on,
pop
dog.
up, bro.
You had to set me up like that. I purposely didn't read her name the first time, and you set me up for failure, dog. Young lady, I apologize for butchering your name. I did my best. You got me out here looking like
that ain't right, yo.
Yeah, that was.
If you gonna be reading the names,
Yeah.
you can't mess the names up.
Come on, man.
All right.
Yeah, that's foul, bro. That's foul. You set me up.
Come on,
We supposed
dog.
to be boys, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. I expect that from Care Bear.
That's crazy.
He do that type of stuff to me.
Come on,
So that was not cool.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
It still ain't helped me. I spelled it for him. He still ain't pronounced
I
it.
see. Hold on. Spell that.
Look. It's right here.
Nah, this is
O-C-H-A-N.
Y-A-I.
Oh, that's easy.
Nah, that might be the first letter of her first name,
Oh,
and that might be a last name.
Okay, all right, cool.
That's bad math.
Give us a pronunciation if you in the chat. Type it out real slow.
But hold on. But I will say this: when Shady said something that did make me feel bad, because he said they've been hard on Shedeur, and I'm like, Shady is right. And the empathy thing is right. Like, there hasn't been a ton of empathy given towards Shedeur, and Shedeur hasn't caught a mental break, and all of that is right and that is fair. The unfortunate truth is you don't get that in professional sports. And that's just the unfortunate truth. Now, shout out to Shedeur and his incredible family and his incredible father, because his father has been able to make sure he's had that. But like, bruh, when I got drafted to the Cleveland Browns, they called me the 6th-round pick. I wasn't even happy. 1, because I went in the 6th round. 2, I don't know where the hell Cleveland is. I leave Texas for the first time in my life. I go to Cleveland. I don't know nobody. Second game of my preseason, I completely blow out my MCL against the Green Bay Packers. I get cut. I go to the doctor. I go have surgery. I don't have nobody there. It's just me in a city by myself. I go through that whole year by myself. I got traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know nobody there. Nick Foles' mom texts me. They're from Austin. Hey, my son has a spare room if you want to sleep there. That's the league. Wow. It's not time for babies. It's not time for pacifiers. It's not time for no gagas and no goo-goos. It's time to grow up. And so, like, you were exactly right, Sista. You're exactly right. Like, I haven't given enough empathy, but unfortunately, the NFL does not care about your feelings. They care about results. Chip Kelly cut me 2 days before Thanksgiving, said he was going to call me back. I never heard from him again until I saw him on an ESPN set. 2 days before Thanksgiving. I fly out to do Thanksgiving with Mark Sanchez in Orange County at his house. Never played for the Eagles again. Signed me the next year, but never played a game again. It's the league, bro. So, like, I apologize of how I'm coming at it, but I'm just coming at it as nobody babied me, so I can't baby anybody else.
That's fair.
Yeah, he said
That's your perspective.
He said excellent. I can't even.
Yeah.
Only thing my pushback with some of these conversations with Shedeur is like, everybody has all these messages for him how he should act and talk and how he should behave, when his dad is one of the greatest of all time. Like his dad knows how he should act and how he should talk. You know what I mean? Like, I always say, like, if I never had nobody there to help me and show me the ropes, then yes, please give me some advice. But in the event that I do, it's like, why do I listen to Shady or Acho or even Dan Orlowski? And I got Deion Sanders as my dad.
Yeah. I think that's also why he has that.
Like, I just, that part is just like, when I hear these guys speak, and it's like, yo, and it don't even matter what you did in the league, because I don't really care about that. I'm just saying, Dion can give me some advice. You know what I mean? That's from the good book.
Yeah.
That's like if Moses could tell you how to act.
Shady, I get where you're coming from with that, but it's also like Acho says, Acho has a perspective because that's his relationship with it. Dion's relationship with the NFL is different.
Yeah.
I'm
talking about the advice. So
his advice is going to be from Dion's perspective.
Yeah.
He one of the greatest of all time. Like that's not a realistic perspective for most players,
crazy?
especially a 5th round draft pick.
See, I hate people say that to me. So that means he don't know no other quarterbacks that was third string or
No, of course he does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course he does.
It's like when I used to work with a guy, and he used to tell me about, well, Shady, I play quarterback, and I'm thinking like. So I don't know nothing about. I've been playing this game for years, playing with great quarterbacks, bad ones, drafted ones, undrafted. So I don't know nothing about quarterback.
Yeah. Nah, but I'm saying if you talk to a 5th round quarterback and ask them how they handle the media as a third string, they'd be like, the media. So now the only thing he can really go off of is, oh, Dad, how did you handle the media? Dion handled the media in one of the craziest ways we've ever seen a player handle the media.
What I'm saying is, so Dion might not give him the way to talk like he talked. He ain't Dion. He ain't Prime.
Yeah.
But you tell me he can't give him no other advice other than.
No, he definitely can.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying about this specific thing. Yeah.
I guess
This is crazy.
My question is, and not to hijack this segment again, but I like it in a more peaceful way. My question is the advice that Dion's giving Shedeur applicable to Shedeur? That's my question. Like the advice that Dion gives Shedeur, I think is applicable to Dion, but is it applicable to Shedeur in the sense that like Dion is a top 5 most talented player probably ever?
That's where discernment comes in, though. Shedeur has
so when I was like, my son's 13.
Yeah.
When I was 13, I was averaging like 5 touchdowns a game with Little League, right? So I can't give my son advice about football because he's not as good as I was.
You can, but
you see what I'm saying?
But do you have the discernment, like Care Bear just said? Do you have the discernment to change the advice to fit him? Meaning, like you can't tell your son hold the ball out here because, hey, son, you might fumble when you do.
Right.
Pops could get away with that. Right. So Dion is overly qualified to give the advice.
1,000%.
The question is though, like, is Dion so far in the forest that he can't see the trees?
See, this is my thing. So when we talk like that, so that means, can bad players give really good players advice?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so can really, really good players give bad players advice?
Yes. But you have to cater that advice to the player.
Yeah.
Like when I was talking to Michael Kendricks wasn't the brightest linebacker I've ever played with. My guy, but he wasn't. He's my dog. He wasn't the brightest. He would say that. He wasn't the brightest linebacker
he would say he wasn't that bright?
He knows. He wasn't that bright. So like
he knows it's crazy.
That's crazy.
He knows that it's so sick.
He knows.
But I would cater my
he knows.
I would cater my advice to make sure.
No, not listen. It's your world. It's your world, brother. It's your story. You tell it how you need to tell it.
Yeah,
that's your story. That's all you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say this. I would cater
Run left, your other left. I've been there.
We all got some he knows.
I've been there.
We all got some he knows.
Yo.
Mike's my dog. I would cater my advice to make sure he can get it. D'Amico Ryan's maybe the smartest player I ever played with. And D'Amico, Acho, check my blind spots, da-da-da. I can say whatever to D'Amico. D'Amico can process everything. So a good player can give a bad player advice. A bad player can give a good player advice. But you just got to make sure you're catering your advice to that person. I would just, finishing this, I would just say, if anybody's qualified to give advice on being a backup, it's Dan Orlovsky. There might be fewer people in the world more qualified to tell you how to be a backup. Dan Orlovsky lived his whole NFL career as a backup.
Yeah.
And made ample amounts of money, played for 14 or so years. Now, to Shady's point, Shedeur's not trying to be a backup.
Yeah, Shedeur don't see himself as a backup.
He don't see himself as a backup.
Shedeur and him don't have nothing in common. They came had a. I ain't gonna get. I'm just gonna say this. If they want to sit down and have a conversation, he's not gonna do it with him.
But isn't that part of the problem?
No, it's not part of the problem. No.
You think that is? Shady?
I don't think so.
I think that is a problem. If you're not willing to understand other perspectives, and now you're in a position that you you're not privy to being a backup. That you're not. This isn't something that you've you put yourself in a position of thinking. And like you said though,
it's a mindset,
Dan Orlovsky is going to give you more realistic advice.
Why?
From that perspective.
Why?
From that perspective alone.
I'm saying why?
From that perspective alone, more than his father would. You're talking to a backup quarterback.
The thing about Shady is Prime said this. Prime said, I never learned nothing from sitting on a bench and watching.
Yeah. And the thing is-
simultaneously, Tom Brady is like, and Andy Reid's like, I prefer my backup quarterback sit on the bench and watch.
That's first, but that's Prime is joking with the media though. Because in the same token though, he had Shedeur on the phone calls with Tom Brady all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, we talking about the media, yo. Like, you gonna say whatever you want to. There's sometimes where I'm watching the dude talk. I know the dudes personally, and I watched the interview, and I'm like, he didn't mean none of that he just said. You know what I'm saying? But it's the media. You're supposed to give him all that. Like I've watched Dion set calls up in meetings and Zooms with Shedeur with Tom. I done seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, you talking about this Dan, and I like Dan. I have nothing. Dan is one of the best at like coaching and showing all that. I'm just thinking like, there's some guys that be just going so hard. It's like, yo, how you know back doors? This ain't behind closed doors. This is going on.
But
you know
don't
what I mean?
you think sometimes it's hard for like a king to know how to be a common man? And that's what's happened with Shedeur.
I don't think so.
Like,
I think some of the best kings was great servants. You know
But
what I mean?
But
You know what I'm saying?
right now, I think Shedeur has to work his servant muscle. That's all it is. And I don't know if Shedeur's had to work a servant muscle. I know he started in college, I think, every year of his collegiate career,
But I'm telling you, but he is though. Yo, he's been killing on the scout team.
Yep.
When he was the backup earlier in training camp, he was giving you great positive interviews for the people that like interviews. You know what I'm saying? He was doing all that. Yeah, like we talk about him like he's been doing these things.
Yeah.
He's been doing this thing.
I mean, it's just it's a different environment for him too, though, as well. I think like he's young. He's gonna try to like you said earlier. He's gonna try to. Especially, he's been the starting quarterback for a team coached by his father his entire life until now.
My only thing with it, and it's my last point, is that his father has been his life his whole time, right?
Yep.
And he's helped him out. And I'm telling you, like, he can give him advice about being a backup, or not even being a backup, but how to approach the media, he can do that with him. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think he needs so many people to give him so many different opinions and all this, like how he should act. If it's football related, cool. He should throw the ball this way. Should read his coverage. When we talking about how he should talk and interact, like, come on.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's all.
We do have some more super chats.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Super chats. We got some super chats. So we have one from home team, Jake Schneider. Said, missing my Speakeasy fam. I just got one question. How do Jayden and the Commanders need to adjust to win a big away game with receivers like Scary Terry and Noah Brown sitting on the bench injured? You guys want to go ahead and take a answer on that?
A lot of scrambling. Yeah, I think that Jayden Daniels needs to control the whole game, right? Scrambling, taking off, putting a lot of pressure on the defense, and making plays. There's a lot of times when you see all your guys banged up, you got to be able to make plays, and they got to run the ball. A lot of RPO work, and I think Kingsbury, he'll do a good job of getting the offense rolling. But for them to win this game on the road, well, it's not really a road game because there's no fans that come there for so far. But he got to dominate the game himself, though, right? Them 3rd and 8s converts using his legs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where else we at?
Victor Moan said from the 305
Victor
Love.
Moan! You said Victor Moan?
Victor Moan Jr.
Victor Moan Jr.
Yeah.
You know Victor Moan?
I don't know Victor.
Oh,
I don't know Victor Moan. Do I need to do my
Y'all know
Googles?
Victor Moan, mama.
Do I need to do my Googles?
Dog.
Victor Moan.
What he say?
Okay, hold on, let me go
One of
back.
the
I was
best
trying to do a quick
time.
one.
You crazy?
Victor Moan, my fault. Victor Moan said from the 305 of Love, I think we were letting the Browns organization off the hook. They created the problem by drafting 2 QBs.
Yeah.
If Gabriel tanks and they put Flacco back in, then that's telling you everything you need to know.
Yep.
Victor Moan, you speaking the truth.
That's what not enough people are talking about.
Yeah.
And from everything I've heard, Stefanski didn't want to draft Shedeur. Andrew Berry wanted to draft Shedeur. And it's hell when the GM and the head coach got 2 different things.
Yeah.
Like, go back to Albert Hainsworth, if y'all can remember this.
remember him?
2011 Washington Redskins at the time, now Commanders. The general manager paid Albert Hainsworth $100 million. Shanahan didn't want Albert Hainsworth. So now they stuck. Because now you got the highest paid defensive tackle in history. I think maybe the first $100 million defensive player, but the coach don't want him. Albert Hainsworth ends up missing his conditioning test because he didn't pass it. Next thing you know, they cut him with millions of dollars on the table. If the general manager wants somebody and the coach don't, it's all bad.
Yo, y'all gotta watch more movies though, bro. Money talks, man. My man Chaz, I see you, dog. You know what that is. Money talks, man. Y'all Chris Tucker, y'all know.
Nah, come on, yeah.
They gotta tighten up, dog.
I know the classics. Come on now.
Yeah, you ain't no Victor Moan.
I did not. That's my bad. David Griffith sent a $10 super chat. Said 4 weeks in, which teams make the playoffs in the NFC?
That's a clear picture to me.
Easy.
It's a very clear picture to me.
Who you got?
49ers, Rams.
Oh.
Actually, 49ers, I don't know.
No, you said
okay. 49ers, Rams,
You got some
Eagles.
Seahawks too then. They're 3-1.
Yeah. Damn, yeah, I was about to say. All right, I'm going to take the 49ers out. Sorry.
Okay.
Eagles, Rams, Bucks,
Okay.
Lions,
Okay.
Packers,
Okay.
And then those other, I'll go.
You gotta put the Niners back in.
I'll go to Niners.
three-
Why
I'll
y'all
go to
throwing the friend back there? Let
No,
him know
no,
the
yeah,
teams.
I'll go to Niners, and then the other one Seahawks.
Back.
Yeah.
So three
Yeah, I
from
would say
the
that.
West make it.
3 from the West make it.
Listen at him. Listen at him back
So
there.
the Packers don't make it.
No, I had the
No, he
Packers
said
in there.
Packers. He said
No, I had the
Packers.
Packers in
Well,
there.
how y'all give him teams? He didn't even know all that.
I did.
You wanted Niners in there.
Where we at?
That's it. That's all we got. That's all I got for the super
Yeah.
chats. Appreciate y'all, man. Keep tapping them in again.
Got
That might
you.
be my salary one day. I
Okay,
thought it'll be
that's-
one to
that's
pay
cool.
me. So
All right, moving forward, we got the Titans taking on the Cardinals this week. We have this stat here from Cam Ward. Through 4 games, him and Will Levis.
Ugh.
He has less yards, less touchdowns,
Ugh.
the same amount of picks, lower passer rating, and an 0-4 record. Has Cam Ward, this is the question we have, has Cam Ward been disappointing?
Utterly.
Wow.
Utterly. I mean, y'all remember people were saying Cam Ward on the field reminded them of Steve McNair, all the things. 0-4 it's utterly disappointing. Now, it's not that it is realistic expectations, but when you draft a guy number 1 overall, you hope for some excitement. We haven't had excitement from Cam Ward, and we haven't had wins from Cam Ward. When Joe Burrow had his rookie year, we didn't have wins, but we had excitement. Justin Herbert, his rookie year, couple wins and hella excitement. Cam Ward through 4 games has given us nothing. Utterly disappointing. It'll change. Like, I'm not saying he's not going to be good. I think he'll be good. I think he has a bright future. But through 4 games, obviously 0-4 with nothing notable. Disappointing.
I ain't tripping about it.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. Cam Ward's really good talent.
Yeah, I agree.
And the thing is, even though he's 0-4, they ain't win yet, he looks way different than old boy Levis.
Levis.
It just look different.
Yeah.
They both looking bad, but he's a rookie. But it just look different.
Yeah. I still believe in Cam Ward.
Will Levis puts mayo in his coffee also. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sick.
No,
So
that's
all I got.
That's
to add
pretty.
to
That's
it.
pretty insane. Moving forward, we're gonna talk about some basketball here. The Golden State Warriors are set to be the first team ever to start 4 players over 35 years old on opening night. Al Horford at 39. Crazy, he's playing for a new team.
This makes me feel
Steph
young.
Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Makes
know
you
what
feel
I mean?
young. I mean, you
Yeah.
damn near the age of the rest
Yo,
of them.
I like
See,
this lineup,
here
though.
we go.
I like
Here
this
we go.
Why, Shady?
We're going to be all right, yo. I'm telling you, yo. If Steph Curry didn't get hurt last year,
You say we?
He Warriors
I'm a
fan.
Warriors fan. You better tighten up, homie, for sure. And Steph Curry is him.
Bro has
Jimmy-
the 76ers right there. And cheers for the Warriors.
That's crazy.
No, I
From PA.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
How long have you actually
I'm
been a
just saying
Warriors fan?
they're right there.
I got 2 teams.
Oh, okay.
I got my Warriors. I got my home team Sixers.
Okay,
I mean,
okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm loyal.
Is Steph
You
your
know
favorite
what? That
player?
was a bit of like a projection.
Okay, that's fair.
Steph my favorite player,
NBA is
too.
the only league where you can have 2 teams.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can have your
Yeah.
hometown team, and you can
That's
have wherever
fair.
your favorite player playing.
Steph that
That's,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
That's exactly where it is.
That's it.
I'm a
Yeah.
Lakers and Mavericks guy. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
it. Karen, it might be time to close up the bar, G.
Yeah, no,
might be
I
time
believe
to
it.
go
It
to
might
the
be
bar.
time to close up
Wait,
the bar.
hold on. You a Lakers in a what?
And a Mavs fan. I'm from Dallas, though. Bro, the Lakers have 2 of my favorite players.
We need to just move the furniture, bro.
How is that crazy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they dropped the super chat and said that y'all need to be on the Jake Paul undercard.
Why, me and him?
Yeah.
Hey, man. If it make dollars, it makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. But
Shady
nah,
really be boxing, though, bro.
Yeah, no.
Shady
I
really
hear
be
it. No,
boxing.
he know boxing, too. So, it's tough. I listen to
I'm
podcasts.
trying to tell him. So it's like, he my man, but if he want to find out, he could fuck around and find out.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If you want to,
I'll tell you
though.
that.
If you want
Trell
to,
did send the super chat.
My
Shout
dog,
out Trell.
Trell,
Trell is
Trell?
the most recent winner of the $1,000 giveaway in the Speakeasy.
Shout out Trell,
And
man.
Trell
Yeah.
said, "Will the Titans keep their coach? If so, how many more
No.
weeks
Oh,
do
Wait,
you
wait,
have?"
wait,
Hell
real
no.
quick. Yo,
No.
he's a Titans fan.
Yeah, I feel shit.
I'm
I
sorry to
never
hear
met
that,
one of
brother.
those. I swear I never met
That's
one.
how
I never met one of those.
met one of
That's
That's
crazy.
like, you know,
That's
you're a
crazy.
faithful man, bro. To be
Nah.
to be faithful to the Titans, you just loyal.
Yeah.
Nah, Callahan not making it through the season.
Yeah.
Will Levis, 2nd round pick. You couldn't do nothing with him. Cam Ward, number 1 overall pick. You can't do nothing with
He's
him.
not a good coach.
He not. Yeah, he got to go.
no. He
Thinking like,
gotta go.
When you a Browns fan and a Browns, who else? Yeah, Browns, and I'm gonna say
Titans is hard. Dolphins is hard. And Jets.
Titans. You probably a really good person. Like you a faithful dude. If you go home, like you
Yeah.
ain't really cheating. You
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
Praying every morning.
Hold up. The chat saying you got 2 teams in baseball as well. You a Phillies and Yankees fan?
Hold up.
Oh, now that's
crazy. And that's
Nasty
awesome.
work.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
That's nasty work.
I am a Yankees fan. My parents are from New York. I've been a Yankees fan since I've been like a little baby. They beat it in me, right?
What that mean? We already said what you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Phillies, I cheer for the home team. Like I cheer for them. Cheer for them, the Flyers.
Philadelphia, New York. What are you?
You know
bro?
what?
cheer for
You know
them.
what? I think we
If
might have our.
if they play each other though, I got that Yankee on. I can't. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
We might have
they in
our
different leagues.
first poll in the chat where they don't have Shady's back. I'm getting ready to drop it.
Whoa.
I'm getting ready to see if we can break
gotta
Shady's
go.
undefeated.
We
No,
gotta go.
we got just
That's another topic. We got more games
we
this
got
weekend.
just enough time to see.
can find another-
I gotta roll, dog.
Is Shady
roll, dog.
tripping
See,
as
look.
a Phillies and
I'm not gonna lie, the
Yankees
Philly
fan?
New York hatred is real.
It's
though.
real.
Like,
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's a crazy crossover.
Yeah,
I
I'm about to
stay
break
out
the
of
chat. I'm about to
Yeah.
break the record.
All right, the music has started. Trey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We gotta wrap it up. Time to close the bar.
No
Hey,
way we say
ladies and gentlemen, if y'all watching
like
on YouTube, we appreciate y'all, man. We had over 1,000, almost the whole show tonight. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and
that
hit the bell
2,000.
button to be notified when we are going live. We're here every Sunday through Thursday, all football season long for
get
you.
Tell somebody about
For
that.
you.
Your sister,
Facts.
your brother, your dad, your aunt, your grandma, your grandma's home crew. Tell them bingo. Speakeasy is hot and is
Talk to him.
rolling.
Talk to him.
Facts.
Well,
Come on, dog.
you something.
Oh wait, he can dance though. He can dance.
We're out. Okay, we're leaving. Appreciate y'all for watching. We'll see you guys next time. on Speakeasy.